Let's go!
Who the hell is this guy? What? So, okay, Ronaldo. Yeah, okay, maybe I've heard of him. Wasn't adjacent to the football universe like at all. I'm not really a soccer guy in any way. Apparently he's like the most popular sports guy in the world. Cool. You know what? That'll probably be great for fighting games. Lots happened since then. Learned a lot since then. I'm like, that's a fascinating choice. And we thought we were clear. We thought, oh, it's the promised land of like characters and returning characters. Freeman's gonna come back. Hakutamaru's gonna come back. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm curious if they like age up that little boy or something like that. Let's see what happens. I don't even know if we're getting that now, dude. I saw this posted, I think, on a Reddit post where it's like these SNK characters treatment from Capcom, and they're like lovely and lavish, and everyone's happy that they're there and stuff. On the Fatal Fury side, Terry's getting his ass beat by a dude with a soccer ball and literally getting wailed on by DJ Mix-a-Lot or some shit. And it's like, are the Venga Boys next? Is this Rifty on Twitter? Yeah. Max Verstappen, Jin Kazama, Rick Stroud, Mr. Karate 2, and Michael Jackson. Like, yes, that's what we should. And it has to be bad era MJ. We can't go earlier. We definitely can't go later. It'd have to be bad era MJ. And then secret boss character, the Venga Boys, right? Anyway, I haven't even watched this full goddamn trailer yet, dude. So I'm assuming, just based on the absolute surface level presumption of who this real life human individual is, what he does, he seems very memey. He seems kind of like a joke sort of guy. I'm just gonna watch this before I pull any verdicts. Hold on a second. All I can say is that I'm just confused. There's been a lot of decisions that have been made over the past couple of weeks in regards to like Tekken and now Fatal Fury that are just kind of like, leaving many of us in a moment of bewilderment and wondering what the hell is to be for the future. So here's the first one that pops up, and I'm sure there's more. Number one, Salvatore Ganacci. I have never heard of this guy until earlier today. This is crazier than even a Dimitri Vegas. Dude, we have to talk about that too.
So what do you want to be when you grow up, kids?
There's a
I
trailer?
want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Poker masası olmak istiyorum.
I want to become a new manager.
Salvatore?
Okay, this trailer's kind of
Salvatore Ganacci.
amazing.
I want to be in a video game.
That's enough.
Okay, I don't hate this trailer. I actually don't hate this trailer, bro. He's got a Neo Geo. I don't hate this trailer so far. Okay, it's getting weird.
Don't be afraid, little boy. You have released me from the dust. I will grant you a wish for whatever you want.
I wish that I could be
In Fatal Fury.
What do you mean? That is impossible. Okay, I give you one more wish. And think about it very carefully.
How's that for a hit? I'll tell you. You hear that? Sounds like victory.
Sometimes dreams come true anyway.
All right. All right, so I didn't absolutely hate the majority of this trailer. I did not. I kind of enjoyed the goofy, cute nature of it. This is significantly better than the Ronaldo reveal trailer where he just walks into rando video game world. It was humorous, at least, right? I liked it. However, I am big upset by the eventual, like, the whole trailer is a great thing, and then the gameplay reveal. Why are we showing combos and shit? Like, why? Why are we showing combos? Why aren't we showing like his level 3 or something like that? Why are we suddenly showing like just generic gameplay footage? I don't get it. In the same way that like Ronaldo's trailer was the same thing, dude, where it's like, oh yeah, we have this big crazy ass guest character, yada yada yada. You know, it's a random real person. I mean, I get it. They have a second trailer, but this is going to be the trailer that most people see. So you should at least show like a full cinematic level 3 or something like that. The character looking their absolute craziest and most cinematic. And for some reason, it cuts back to the default camera angle of the game. I don't get it. It feels like they're trying to make the game look unappealing. The exact same thing happened in the Ronaldo trailer. Everything's amazing until they show the game. And I'm like, no, you are misrepresenting the video game here. The game looks better than this, I swear. Like it truly does. So anyway, let's go watch trailer 2. I will give them credit. Everything that came before it was great. I actually loved this story. I loved this buildup. Bro, they have a cool story for why the character's in the game in some way. I'm down. That was so much more effort than the Ronaldo one. Gameplay stuff. I get it. They're reserving this. Now you're going to watch us for our second trailer, right? Right? You have to assume people, especially the folks that are watching this for the first time that have never heard of a Fatal Fury ever, have no desire for that. They're just like, oh, Max Verstappen is in Fatal Fury or some shit. I'm going to just buy that now, right? That's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy it. They're not going to investigate and like look into it. No, you have to sell people on the one thing that's going to fly by their timeline in the span of like a few seconds. And then they're just going to keep clicking and then they'll come back and revisit the thought, you know? Got to sell people in the one trailer, not have you have to watch the second trailer now, you know? Like what? All right, moving on.
Here's a ticket to my show tonight. I hope you can make it.
He doesn't do his own voice again? Again? We're doing this? It's not him?
Here's a ticket to my show tonight. I hope you can.
I don't get it. Not a voice actor. Yeah, okay, that's right. Not a voice actor. Lesson learned from Dimitri Vegas. Okay, I get it. All right. All right.
Can make it.
So he's gonna be like the Noromaru Dan of the game, the Duck King. Yes. All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is crazy. I don't absolutely hate what I'm seeing. He's a goofball. What? I'm pausing this. Why Terry? This is the second time. Terry's like the most humble, good guy, like Captain Hero SNK. Why Terry? Why is Terry turning into Sub-Zero? Is that really necessary? That feels like a bit of a disconnect right there. Terry deserves to be punished. No, dude, Terry's like the fucking SNK sweetheart. Like he is Mr. SNK type shit, right? He is Mr. We're connecting old games to new games type shit. He's just glad to be here. Why beating up? There are plenty of, dude, why isn't Kine getting his ass kicked? Why isn't Kine bleeding on the floor from Max Verstappen and his best friend Salvatore Ganacci as they twerk on him? Why is Kine not doing, like, let's whoop the shit out of that character and then teabag him. You could do that to Kine. Leave Terry alone. Moving on. This is out there.
Sounds like victory.
Bro, Evo 2025, Salvatore Ganacci versus Federico Ronaldo, whatever the hell his name is. Get ready. Oh, he has a physical counter super.
Listen up. Get down. To my groove. Okay. Love is all you need.
Bro, who the hell is this guy? What? Who in the holy shit is this guy?
Fatal
He must be
Fury,
really popular,
City
right?
of the Wolves.
There must be some sort of like absolute EDM subculture or some shit where this guy has been the reigning king, god, emperor of it for the last 30 to 60 years or something. That's what I'm assuming. It's a crazy EDM subculture and he is the reigning champion of it. The next character is going to be Seal from like the 90s. You know, Seal, chat? He looks dumb. I hate the way his physical appearance is, right? Just his hair and his face and his facial hair. I think it's actually the worst. I think it's the absolute most degenerate human form ever taken. That's the problem that I kind of have with it. Like in general, I just hate people that look like this, personally speaking. Yeah, he looks like a walking Halloween costume, okay? I'm visually offended by what I'm looking at. Although, I like this guy's gameplay more than Ronaldo's. I'm not gonna lie. I am way more interested to play this guy than I am Soccer Man. I know shit. Like, he's actually doing weird, fantastical bullshit. Granted, he is another real lifer, and we got to get into this like real lifer conversation of well, what is happening now. Let's just say this. Why are these guest characters getting so much flack? I have read that, right? I haven't read a lot of that, but why is Ronaldo and Salvatore getting so... Why are these guest characters getting so much flack? I would like to remind you of something that has actually happened and something that was celebrated. This happened and was celebrated. Fatal Fury did get guest characters that everyone was happy about. It did. It got guest characters that people were looking forward to and actually had a reason to be there. Something was building up to their presence being in this game, and then they were eventually announced and people were like, cool, that's sick. Yep, because that has thematically fit. It feels like these characters sort of share a universe together. So now, granted, they are fictional characters. So from an actual fighting game, they fight. Number one, they fight. So now, yeah, people have almost like forgotten that this happened. But yes, this game has already gotten guest characters that people are fine with. That feel like, you know what? Ken makes a lot more sense in a Fatal Fury. I've been saying this for a long time. Ken makes way more sense in a Fatal Fury than Ryu does. There's a reason why these feel so off, and it's that the inclusion of real lifers in fighting games is a weird thing. It's a weird concept that we haven't really visited much of, and we talked about it not that long ago, which I literally need to update. The Dimitri Vegas situation. Dimitri Vegas in Mortal Kombat 11 was weird, but Dimitri Vegas in Mortal Kombat 11 is no longer one of the weirdest things. It's not. That now unapologetically goes to a DJ that the majority of us have never heard of, being announced as a full realized character in a game, and he's not playing a fictional character in a game, he's playing his DJ Earth persona. Dimitri Vegas at least provided his own voice and tried to play as Sub-Zero. Did he do a good job? He didn't, but I need to give that dude some credit. Maybe we were too harsh on you, my dude. Like, you actually gave a shit enough to provide your voice for like thousands of lines of that game, and then, you know, eventually deliver it despite how big of a DJ you were and how much world-renowned popularity you have. You know what? I'll give it to you. But to be real, he put in the work. He actually did it. This has not happened for these two characters. It's bizarre. It's genuinely bizarre. Still, hindsight's a 2020 right now. Dimitri Vegas in Mortal Kombat 11 is no longer like one of the weirdest things to happen. This is weird. Genuinely one of the weirdest things I've seen. And I don't absolutely hate his gameplay. I don't. This is weird and wonky. We're opposite, and now this game has its Noromaru, you know? And it's goofy looking, but the game's allowed to have a goofy looking character. Duck King was that character, you know? Duck King was indeed supposed to be this character, so I can feel that there's a lot of frustration coming from the SNK fandom right now. I can feel like the SNK side that is like deeply rooted, people that are actually Duck King fans. I only know the majority of these characters existing, right? That's the only direct affiliation I have with them. But to know that like, oh my God, like my game is coming back after like 20 to 25 years and we got that shit and it's happening. And now there's a DJ and a soccer player and maybe Conan O'Brien's next. Like, I'd be happy about Conan O'Brien, but like still, it's weird that like, wait a minute, what happened to all the stuff that we liked about Fatal Fury? Like, what the hell is going on? I propose an alternate reality to this. One that maybe makes a bit more sense than a like $90 million Instagram post. I propose a concept here because of clear visual comparison that we are looking at right now. I would like to work with some modders on the release of Fatal Fury. I would like to propose that Maximilian Dude, the streamer, is not going to be turned into a Fatal Fury character in the same way that I didn't want Maximilian Dude, the Earth streamer, to be turned into a DNF Duel character. I propose a new character. His name is DJ Dude. He is an in-universe SNK DJ that the other characters are fond of and has existed in Southtown. DJ Dude will have different lines, somewhat connecting a fictional Max Dude persona to an obvious character that shares somewhat resemblance to my bitch ass. And I will provide the voice lines. I will provide the budget to change appropriate visuals and stuff, just for the sake that if you want that option and you have the PC version, go ahead, dude. It'll be strictly cosmetic. It won't change anything gameplay wise. But in the same way that my ass got shoehorned in from the community in some way into DNF Duel, I have heard nothing but who is this guy and why did they add Max to the game? Why, that's not Max. Who is this guy? Why does he look like you? If you look at the dude in real life, he looks like this guy. He does. But for some reason, the in-game representation of this guy is getting a bit too close to what I'm emotionally comfortable with. That being said, for those of you that might be like a little stifled by this, I see a clear, very funny opportunity here. A very goofy ass funny opportunity to maybe turn this into something even more hilarious than what is already currently happening. I will be doing that. I'll just do that. I'll put in my own time. I'll put in my own money. We will make it 100% free. It'll just be on Nexus Mods or something like that by the time it comes out. So if you guys give a shit about that, look forward to it. I'll try to make it as enjoyable, goofy, and funny as possible. I'm curious what all the other characters are going to say to this guy. Is Terry going to be like, thanks for that ass beating, Salvatore Ganacci? I can't wait to attend your next concert.